rumbling through this. I have to tell y'all, while she's getting herself together, I have to tell you my favorite Aimee Mayo story because you just need to know it. So the first time we wrote together, Aimee shows up to my office and she's real late, like an hour late. And I was like, okay.
I was late for real?
Yeah, but I'll tell you why. She doesn't remember this. She was coming from Alabama, and she said, she came in, she goes, Leslie, I'm so sorry I'm late. She said, but I've had quite a morning. I said, what happened, Aimee? She said, well, I was coming from Alabama, and I've been down there visiting my mom and them, and I'd done all my washing, and I packed it in the back of my little hatchback, and I was driving like the wind to get here because I'm so excited, and I was smoking, and I didn't realize it, but this ash had gone back there and caught all my laundry on fire. And so my car is burning. And she said, I'm driving like the wind. And people are going, hey, hey. And so she said, I was like, oh, no, my car's on fire. So she said, I pulled over on the side of this highway, and I jumped out. And everybody was like, your car's on fire. And she said, I was like, I know. And she said, so then I just thought, what can I do? So I ran into this store across the highway, and I was smoking. And when I ran in, they all just hit the ground, and they were going, get out, get out. And I was going, but my car's on fire. And they're like, you're in a fireworks store with a lit cigarette. She's like, okay, I'm sorry. So she goes rolling out. And then the fire trucks came, and she goes, and that's the reason why I'm an hour late. I don't think I would have even showed up, Aimee. I burned all my clothes up, nearly killed people.
I accidentally burned our house down in 11th grade with a cigarette. And I did not, and it's in my book, like, I didn't tell my stepdad, like, we did not have a good relationship. He was pretty abusive. Now I've forgiven him and everything, and he's still married to my mom, but, like, I knew if he found out that I was the reason that the house burned down, I don't even know what would have happened. But also, when I've had a lot of fire in my life, like, I mean, a lot.
It's true.
And, like, on the cover of my book, it's got, like, I love the cover of my book. Like, it's got the sky, but around it, it looks like it caught on fire. Because of that. And I also found out, I don't think I ever told you this, I forgot that was that day. Yeah. I also found out that my dad, the reason, I thought it was my cigarette, but the reason that car caught on fire was the fuel injector line was messed up.
Well, there's that.
Yeah. It was like a Volkswagen Golf, and my dad knew something was wrong with it, and he just gave it to me and said, we'll fix it later.
Her dad was a very famous Hall of Fame songwriter, Aimee Mayo, just an amazing person. And she said she came into one day. Y'all just got to hear this too. She came into one day, and she goes, I was coming in here, and I was walking down Music Road, coming up to your office, and this car just drove by me doing 100 miles an hour, and the guy yelled out the window, hey, I've seen you naked. And I turned around and went, hey, and it was my dad. Welcome to Music Row.
I can't believe you remember that.
But you can't make it up. She's a TV show.
My dad was like, he was bipolar off the charts. He was either awesome or in bed for 2 months and scream at me if I opened the door, you know. And like, but there's so many stories. I mean, I tell you one more thing.
He wrote Keeper of the Stars, Tracy Byrd.
Yeah, and he wrote Feed Jake, like about a dog. I don't know if y'all know it. I love that song. But one time, like, actually, I could tell so many stories about him, but one time, our friend Bob Regan just told us this one. They went to lunch. He loved to eat at the courthouse, at the, like, jail. He was there. He went to jail all the time. So he loved to eat country ham at the jail. And so he took Bob Regan. They were writing. And back then, there wasn't the internet, and you could go check your file and your case and everything. So he went up there and asked for his folder. And he was looking at it, and he looked at Bob, and he's like, let's get the hell out of here. So they left, and he had it in his jacket, and they walked down the street, and he slung it in a dumpster and said, case dismissed.
Which worked.
Gosh.
It actually worked.
Yeah.
I talked to Bob. That was pre-internet, and it actually worked. There was not another copy of that file. They kept them so you could come get a photocopy of your information, but it was actually genius.
He did so many things to
He did
stay
so
out
many
of
things
jail.
like
It
that.
was freaking nuts.
He was amazing. He was amazing.
Okay, on this one, like I can do the verses, but I can't do the chorus.
Okay.
Like so,
right.
I can't believe you know.
Well, I learned it moments ago. I'm going to move right
Okay.
over here now.
Yeah.
I'm singing the entire chorus. Okay.
I was gonna do that
Never
one
had
back.
a broken heart.
This one's for all the girls. Here we go.
Who wished upon a shooting star.
This one's for all the girls.
Who love without holding back.
This one's for all the girls. Here we go.
Who dream with everything they have. This one's for the girls.
Yeah! Leslie Satcher.
You did so good. You kind of changed the end, and it was great.
That's because I didn't know where I was.
It was great. Like she really did that cool. He started playing the bridge, and that bridge, like I never do that bridge.
Well, it's because I didn't have my glasses on, so I was just singing the chorus again. I was like, just sing the chorus quick,
and
don't
it
stop.
worked. It worked great.
My mama told us you never stop singing. We grew up in church singing and singing.
No, that's
solos.
right. That's
she
right.
said if you mess up the words, we'd tell her like, "Mama, please let us use the hymnal." She'd be like, "Nope." And we're like, "Well, what do we do if we forget the words?" She goes, "You just throw in something about the blood and the cross. You get them to the altar. That's your job." But I didn't think that was going to work in this one, so I didn't sing anything about the blood and the cross. I just started singing that chorus again. Aimee Mayo and Chris Lindsey, give it up for them. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Leslie.
Satcher! I love you. Man, she's awesome. She totally fixed that at the end.
Yes.
We really kind of screwed it up. She saved us.
What?
What?
I said we screwed it
Oh.
up.